For a multiverse of madness.
Play them off, keyboard cat. Because here we are. Hope our audience is old enough to know who Keyboard Cat is, but Leash around the smoke.
Boy, boy, he loves that Xbox smoke, gives him the hidey hole he desired, but he is going to be forced off, warded off, and fight in mid for OC. Chill your beans, get your clicks. Shock's the one to draw first blood, and it's 2 clicks from him, and it's Nitro and Naf that put the bow on it. Jakey on the 1s and 2s. DJ hit that as well. Adjusts into Nitro. He dinged Shocks, or rather gooshed him. And he gets the info as well. Whether or not he considers that and conflates that with Shocks, that's the potential. But DJ, he's a threat right now. And with the low HP, he did nearly have the opportunity. Does want to try and get the bomb down uncontested. Shocks will advance. Surely wants to wait for Naf. Naf's got a molly. They can play the numbers game and mission accomplished.
Yeah, brain splattered right there, but almost another great round for DJ on pistols. We've done a bit of the party astronauts. DJ's been really good, like in these lighter buys or the force buys or even just the pistol rounds. So great stuff there from him to hit a couple of bangers, but 2 apiece for Shocks and Naf. And this is a map where we're going to see the double AWP of Shocks greeted with the primary of OC. So looking forward to seeing Liquid do a bit of stat padding here. This is just like they're playing a North American qualifier on international soil.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Party Astronauts as well as Peter a little bit in the lobby yesterday at the bar. They were having a couple of drinks, and just the sentiment being, you know, like they hadn't boot camped in Europe, they hadn't lived, and so showing up, like they knew it would be different, they knew it would be difficult, but the sentiment was like, this is more than they bargained for. Like the game, especially even against Godsend, they were left looking a bit silly. And I think, if anything, it's only got them more hungry to stay here, but they're not.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of a bitter pill of like, wow, look how much we're learning. Like the words were, I feel like we're getting better every day, but you're only here for 6 days.
That's the thing, right? We had this same conversation when LFO were here. It's just about how much information that you can absorb as quickly as you can. These boys, the party astronauts, well, as well as Liquid, have the RMR coming up in what is about 2 and a bit weeks time now. So as soon as we finish here with the grand final, then I think straight away is the American RMR that's going to be going on down with a lot of Brazilian representation, mind you. But Party Astronauts and Liquid are there. This is looking B-poppy.
Yeah, cool setup. Deep flash, though, will ward them off.
Yeah, that lurk smoke. If Shock starts spamming on through and they play close, this is quite a good setup. Naf and Shocks to lock this one down. Jonji is out mid with the crisscross mid smokes, and they're going to deny door access here. So looking good right now.
Very good. It's going to mess with the timings, and they will try and clear Naf. He stands for 2. Shocks ready for the Jonji mid play, and it is just Shocks and Naf who just lock it down, kick him out, and say try again.
So that's basic stuff there in terms of knowing which choke points to block off. They smoke the doors. It's going to force the mid prong in through window, a very easy kill to make, and then it's just looking towards tunnels. So handled 2-0 for Liquid here, and I guess it's just about, you know, how much damage can they truly do to any confidence that Party Astronauts may be building day after day with what they seem to be learning. One of the issues you have as well is you are learning, but you also need to prepare for your matchups because you're still trying to win, right? You're not coming in and treating this like it's a 30-round prac. You're coming in here to show everybody that you can be competitive. Oh, Shots. That is a deagle, and it stings. He's down. Jonji with a nice opener, and Jonji's had a couple of nice rounds too. Remember, we saw him yesterday. He almost won that banger of a clutch.
Yeah, so close, and a very justified death slam into the NTs. But yeah, we are here to kind of also report on Team Liquid. You know, like this is an opportunity to see, continue to see and celebrate where they have come to. I think the fact that Nitro has come in from Valorant back to Counter-Strike, and I reckon it's probably been a really good break in terms of the game feeling fresh and exciting again. Oh
yeah, for sure. Especially when you compare the fact, look, Valorant and Counter-Strike, they're both FPS games. We understand that, but they play completely different
games.
Trying to compare the two, there's no point.
DJ's in a position that could punish Shocks with a little wrist breaker. Oh, you saw him. Shocks probably saw you. Ouch. It's OC that vests him.
Jonji with another one. That's 2 big deagle shots for Jonji now, and he's just roaming around on that deagle. If they head towards lower tunnels, they can pick up the Mac 10 from DJ. Still have to deal with Naf towards B, Elish towards spawn, and OC at top A, but mid to B it is. Oh, and that's easy for Elish. Look at that too. And the third, the bomb's down. Just Jonji now. He's been the hero, has to hit a couple more bangers. OC will mop that one up. And OC is the one who I'm the most interested in seeing alongside of Nitro, as you were talking about, right? Because Naf and Elige, we know what we're going to get out of them. Fantastic riflers, some of the absolute best players in the world. That's not a conversation. If OC can be a star AWPer, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy flashy, but the stuff we have seen of him back in North American realms, very flashy. If he can bring even a part of that to this team, and then you have Shox to do the more experienced roles, and I guess without Adren being here, chip in with some in-game leading advice to help out Nitro. And
nice
then
tag.
Yeah, I think that this team, right? My biggest question was time, right? I wanted to see more, and we have seen more through this group, and it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Naf summarizing it in the interview that Kado wasn't great, but they are feeling as though they are displaying a more consistent with what the improvement has been felt like for Liquid. I mean, a loss to Movistar Riders is one thing.
Yeah, and Movy's best everybody else, right? So you're not going to feel too much shame in that one by any means. We saw Molly, Flash, facilitating John G right now. Responding to this is Elige. He can smoke off the doors, and, well, a nade for good measure here. Just going to do a bit of chip damage. He's leaning towards B, and this could be a component of the fact that Naf got tagged early.
How nice and generous of Shox to provide the mid player with another panic smoke. It does make it very frustrating if you are waiting for that to clear. Flash for short, then responsible to get them up, and now they are at least parked up on short side. PTR, however, has got a lot on his plate. He has to hold Shox's tunnels push, and the information has been lost.
Have to go A now, right, into this OC AWP. Elige starting to come back over through spawn. I feel like they're committed to this. There still is time to fall back, but with the way that they're postured, the longer they take to talk this through, the more likely it is just an A finish.
Like Naf low, Shox away as well, down half. Jonji dropping CT into Elige. He was so ready for that. He
split.
And that's what they're going for. It's the right call, but there's no CT smoke. You just have to beat Elige. He's a problem child, causing more and more problems for the party astronauts. 15 seconds, lads. Picked apart. A good one from Pwn alone, but with 10 seconds, lads, you got to get 2 kills. They can just hide. And frag. Nice and easy for them. 4-0. Locked and indeed loaded. 4 rounds already secure.
Yeah, good stuff for Liquid early, just battening down the hatches. Now, we were talking to you guys during the last game. We were asking you to send us some tweets, use the hashtag ESL Pro League. We had some people chip on in. Some people send us some pictures, right? We were talking through a couple of them. I think we had Andrew Robinson. He sent in a picture of the Nintendo Switch that he's playing on while watching the game on his laptop in bed. So that looks like quite the cozy thing to be doing in the middle of a Saturday. And then as well, we've got Goon Lord.
Sorry?
Goon Lord. Goon. Do you know what a goon bag is? I'll explain it to you after this.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what this one delivers, because Elige is just farming. Absolutely fine with the first 3 of his M4, and then you got the Bentec 9.
So Goon is boxed wine.
Ah.
So a goon bag is once you take the, I guess, it's like the membrane that contains the wine out of the box. And there's a fun game that people play in Australia. Now, I advise you not to try this at home. This is not responsible drinking. But you put the goon bag with a peg on a clothesline, and we are the ones who invented the Hills Hoist, which is the one that goes around in a circle.
Yeah.
And
spin it.
Yeah, and I think you're chasing it around drinking the goon from it. I think. I don't know how. I never did any of that degeneracy stuff.
No,
I only know about it by law.
Okay, cool. But it does sound like, I can imagine, a lot of fun.
And that is LAW. Australian law.
Law.
Yeah. 5-0.
5-0. We are going to go all the way to 16, believe it or not.
Oh, I thought he sent a picture close to eggs, but he's working in a bakery.
Oh, those are uncooked buns.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, wow. We've got bakers. We've got stockers, gamers.
Yeah. Everyone's doing, we've got people doing car detailing. Yeah, show us what you're doing with your Saturday, guys. It's quite interesting to see how everyone's spending their time. But back underway with the gunnies. Just a little scuttle grenade there, middle. And I'm not talking about the crab from League of Legends. Just one that you trickle forward to use the smoke. Help you get down mid without being too worried. You like that?
Yeah, I did. I was really actually impressed. I was like, Scuttle, there's no way he's making that connection. The Scuttle crab, Chadney. Wow.
Never played the game.
Don't need to. Jonji was boosted over with his Krieg to try and catch Naf, so we get to see this standoff. There is still a way that this goes wrong, but Naf seems so drilled. He knows that there's a potential to be punished on the fade, crouches under, and everything is fine in the Team Liquid setup. It does seem like their comms are really tight.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say, like you're going to learn a lot through CT rotations and seeing which gaps are covered when. There's very little like kind of overlap and misplay, and Shox is on the AWP. This time he's very lucky to have gotten away. They punished him. They ward him off mid and tuck him back into B.
They know that there's a double AWP setup, or there can be, so I'm curious if this makes the mid to B or go towards A. Right now, looking like the mid to B. So this could actually fall apart for Liquid here. It's really on Naf because Shox is a bit of a paper tiger.
Oh, bit of a weirdo. Flash, and Elige still manages to catch you on the cross.
Shox is dead on B now. Pressure on Naf.
He's going to be cleared. PTR through short. OC does greet him with an AWP bullet.
DJ's so low.
Yeah, Naf should up the first with ease. It's going to be Pwn alone. AWP clearing and hitting the shot necessary. God, where did Jonji's health go? Elige is just having a field day. He'll take the AK upgrade and play for the 1v2. Nitro and Elige, an old school pairing.
He's not even getting in position. They're already going to note him.
Oh, that's a shame. They know exactly where you are. Would love to tuck in, play it safe. Now the bait and indeed the switch. He can play outside. He can make the assumption. Pwn alone, this is smart. Now focus on the tunnel's peak. That lurky smoke enables one to slip the net. That was his opportunity. He won't get a second on the re-peak. Pwn alone. Opportunity's gone. Util available. Bad smoke. Can challenge. Should challenge. Can't seem to stop the bomb. And now that will end nastily. 6-0. Pwn alone. Trying to save his honor, defend his honor, does keep hold of his AWP.
Yeah, good stuff there to hold on to the AWP. It was going to be a hard round, right? Shox goes down back a plat. Elige gets one for a freebie through the smoke, and then that one to Jonji was a bit naughty as well. But good stuff, 6-0 right now. Is this game, it feels quick. And I spoke about this when LFO were in the server. But when you are, you know, up against a team that is better than you, the Counter-Strike seems like it plays quicker than it traditionally does. Like, the kills are happening fast. You feel like you're dead for longer than you're alive. Every call that you're making is falling on deaf ears. And also, when you're not getting a lot of kills to make these rounds too close, that's a problem as well. But we are out long. Shox has been pressured back towards Car. Everybody's still alive, so we didn't miss any of the action here. But this is an upper dark push. DJ's in lower. If he sweeps back up, he'll have to get past OC's AWP.
North America's finest on the Zoom banger, but you've got to get through France first, and DJ tagged, and we're not really ready for that. He actually re-aggresses and makes it an even trade, so I'd argue mission accomplished.
That could have been a wombo combo. Did Elige molly lower dark there from short? That would have been sick if he did.
Shox is there to test it alongside your commitment. Nate's onto him. He shouldn't be able to get away from this scot-free. Bullets, everything thrown his way, but he still lives on and continues to fire a bullet down range. Does fall. Peter, responsible.
This is the crowd smoke here from Nitro. Oh, that is a great nade. Look at that.
Bang, 100 damage. Look what's left of them. Everyone's got nerdy. Util drops the device smoke. Nice catch as well as Elige is cleaning house. Pwn alone going to be peeked on from these smokes. But you can see that this is like this is a new meta adaptation from long commits being vogue. What do? You have 3 smokes you can throw. You just called crowd smoke. I think I called it device, but I mean, who do we credit? Simple was throwing it.
Yeah, multiple players use it.
You know what I mean? We need to get a good official name for it because it is so vogue right now.
And alone is Pwn.
Yeah, pwned whilst alone.
Boom, headshot. Nitro will get that one there, and he's going to get the secondary AWP. But if Elige, I didn't catch it. I was too busy glued on the upper dark swing, but I noted the molly behind DJ. It must have come from Elige off of the short position.
So he had no way out.
Because watch this, he's getting flush forward, but I think that's because there's flames behind him. So we'll have to go back and check that one. But if that's the case, nice little maneuver there from that of Liquid. 7-0. Timeout called. First here from PA. It's not really a way I can check it, is there? I can't really go back in time.
Not easily. I was in a similar boat to you, so I can't confirm nor deny. But knowing Elige, he probably did force the fight. It does seem like Liquid really are all on the same page. Like every time party astronauts are giving information to Liquid, they're profiting from it. Liquid are reacting accordingly and doing so very convincingly as it currently stands.
Boost middle. Yeah,
Pwn alone to catch one on the cross, and bang, by OC. Catches one in the AWP head-to-head. It's the first time we've seen Pwn alone put his name in the feed as the open. Elige could be cleared on this if Pwn alone was brave. I think Doors is his responsibility, though. Jonji through. Now, an AWP on long, usually good for one. And he's gotten away with it. Elsewhere, Nitro meets
scale up
the
short
second.
right now.
Yeah. There's gaps. Elige has fallen off into CT to respond. Jonji may have heard the leg break. One towards the ramp.
Oh, they're all here, though.
It's actually forced forward by the flames. Oh, beautiful. But oh, missed shot. Shox lets it slip a little. The man advantage is maintained. The util usage is still so fierce.
Oh, if they molly sight, that's the only issue for Elige here. It was a goose molly.
The molly goose, he's still here. He's got flashes, and they're looking the wrong way. Elige is having too much fun. Ben saves the day. And now we can see Party Astronauts in pursuit of their first team round.
Go for this.
Yeah, he'll give it a look in. Oh. That was really Robloxy. It was good.
Maybe now he might not consider this. I think if he manned quickly, might have seen him go for that fight against Pwn alone, but he has bled 15 seconds off of the clock during all of this. The bomb is about to be halfway ticked. Ben over towards Gandalf. Pwn alone still residing in that same position, and, well, Naf has just signaled the save. He's parked the bus at the blue bin. He's going to hold on to the very psychedelic-looking AK-47, and...
I've known dudes who paint their walls like that.
Shox just accidentally typed in all speak. It does happen. It does happen. You know, when to discuss what goes to the round and everybody's taking accountability, that's how you know you're in a good team. He's just said he should have killed that elbow guy. So, yeah, he's hit the wrong one. It's all good.
Accountability, though. It's good to see that team chat accountability is a real thing. Hey, guys, just so you know, I know that was supposed to be mine.
Because he really should have killed Jonji there. He's right. He's right.
And the first person to respond, first person to respond is Jonji. He says, yep.
Okay, well, Lige tricky there. Didn't get the double. There we go. Just a single orb this time round. Pwn alone posted up again off the totem boost, and OC is going to be trolling the A side, so we won't see them go head-to-head too early. Now, the fun thing, guys, if you ever want to go and watch the demos after the games are completed, go download them at HLTV, and then you can go and read, if there is any chat between the teams, you can read it. You can have a little bit of a look. You can see what was said. Don't have to take our word for it. And if you watch a demo a day...
They're trying to bait Jonji in for a fight there. They do the hinge smoke when he's already out mid, hoping Shox gets a bit peak happy. It's not going to happen. And so they've got a nice setup for like a couple of options. And OC... He's surely to be flashed off this. The Molotov not going to ward him off. He's got good vision for this. That's the flash, but no peek. Pwn alone could be posted up, and yeah. The first step, but no lethality. OC's still going to be a presence on the server, albeit with low HP.
Yeah, now he just has to go play mid-long around that car area, which is a bit more of a traditional setup, but they know for certain that the AWP resides. Nitro towards pit is about to be tested here. Now, OC has a flash to back him up once he takes contact. So watch this. He'll take contact, drop pit, and OC should flash. That should be the combo.
Great nade. Good damage. OC to support. And Nitro gets his first. OC there as well in support, and Nitro seems ready for his duel with DJ. He's given him opportunities. Oh, wait. Jonji fragging elsewhere will actually kind of keep them on their toes. PTR swung sight. Needed that from Nitro. It keeps the round interesting for a second, but it's all fallen apart.
Yeah, so holding on to this Galil will be Jonji, and Elige there, he wasn't covering deep short. So while OC was open to that position, Pete's been able to swing on in, pop him in the back, and make it seem interesting for a moment, but not to be the case. Scoreline going to read 8-1 now, and things are really getting away from the Party Astronauts at this juncture of the game.
I wanted to read Shox's statement. Damn it, I was on my list of things to do, but I didn't. Now, he actually put out a couple of interesting statements. I read, like, you know, the headline.
As we all do.
Yeah. I read the headline, didn't sit down to actually read the whole thing, but it seemed like he was implying that he's a couple of things in terms of talking more about why he's moved to Liquid, which was something that intrigued me, as opposed to, you know, like he wants to compete his legacy and do it on an international team. Really is, like, it's a big choice. You know, a couple of players have made statements like that in moves like that, but it's a short list. And Shox, for someone that has played in the French scene for so long, also concerned about the futures of the French scene.
It's a really good opportunity for him, right? I think you can frame it from his perspective. It's 100. A great one, yeah. And then if he can come through and show, you know, there's definitely some people doubting this move. He can come through and show that he is worth his weight, his salt. Then that's going to be great as well. And as mentioned, if Naf, Elige, and OC can be the trio that we think they can be, the Shox and Nitro contributions, they have to obviously contribute, but
they will.
It doesn't. They don't need to be stars of the team, right? You just need like a Shox clutch or a Nitro entry, or, you know, something a little bit like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of whir into action together. Elige is in lower dark right now, so bit of biff towards long. Here comes the Elige fighting lower.
Yeah, it's going to force some reactions, and Elige does eliminate DJ, so no threat other than long, and one by one. The fingertips aren't going to bait OC. Oh, nice from Pete. Pwn alone's been given something he could perhaps work with. Smoke for the cross. It's not being held because they're going for a two-man longy. And Pwn alone, so quick from Elige. You might actually get caught out in the open. Yep, perfect. Just accelerating. Elige sprinting around this map. He's having a whole lot of fun. One of North America's greatest names in the history of North American Counter-Strike is Elige. Very capable fragger. And now with a new team around him.
We have a couple of other people chiming in with what they're up to here. Someone's playing Counter-Strike and watching at the same time, so that's pretty good. That's Mr. Sexy Slav. He says, what about watching CS and checking out some skins? Okay, that's what he's getting up to. We've got Mars Goblin working, doing inspections, watching the game. Okay, so out inspecting sites, I assume? I assume probably some building sites?
So we've got some people inspecting skins, some people inspecting sites.
Okay, well, this one's well and truly underway, isn't it? Shox is dead. His name's not Fred.
Nice, okay, yeah, I'm down for a rhymey one.
What about a grimy one?
I think Elige is gonna have OC posted up on middle. There's the flash and there's the removal of information. They're ready to fight though.
Oh, they got their one back quite easily here, haven't they? The low HP of... Oof, that's two back. There's three back.
Good day in the office for Liquid here. Oh, nice catch.
Sometimes the opponent's just lucky.
And sometimes your opponent's just having a really good day. Pwn alone's not. That's a tough one to concede. Especially given the low HP, the AWP not the perfect weapon for that job. Stray bullets there, but the double smoke implies...
Oh, there's a huge gap.
That's for him to occupy though. Maybe you can sweep through. They're in the blind spot, walking in, using that smoke to their advantage as well. They could even boost to deny the plant here. Pwn alone's not going to be in the position to stop this denial, and with DJ's HP...
Oh, the molly spread!
What a sad way for a round to conclude. Poor DJ. Just a little spread of the flame puts him back to spawn, and Liquid are up to 10 already. It's definitely fun and games for them.
Got a report back from Spammy, who was definitely in. He was doing the stocking of the shelves. He says he's all over the shop, so he's not just doing one thing.
He's all over.
Yeah, bit of Spammy of all trades. Henry, he's watching on his balcony actually, so getting some sun and watching Counter-Strike at the same time is Henry.
Nice one, Hank. Tech9's charging through middle, and it's usually Elige that gets to play this game, and he's used a lot of bullets there. We'll slow them down and repel them just through the traces alone. OC's not going to let that frag go. Nicely balanced swing. Oh, jumping straight into the crosshairs of Naf there. Yeah, this is coming all too easy. The armored pistols, not as threatening as they can be, as Naf makes short work of them. Not one more to go to add to his tally. Hello and goodbye. The silenced M4, too strong.
Oh, his body's just
a big splatter.
That's a crime scene right there.
It is, yeah. Someone get the investigators.
That's a cool keyboard by Naf there. Look at it, it's very blue. On brand with Liquid.
Abada. Yeah, it is. It is a nice keyboard.
Thing is, I don't know anything about keyboards. I won't even pretend. I just know, like, Rush was once upon he was telling me that you gotta lube up your switches.
Yeah, Rush spends more time lubing up his switches than most.
That's true. Well, he likes his keyboard to sing. He needs to go from 1 to 0 quite often, and so does Jakey. I don't think Jakey uses the same brand, though. I think they're into different types.
Oh, yeah?
Here's Elige again.
He just gets so much freedom right now. I think he's just on full fun mode. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Could be run down. That's Peter's objective, but OC's just such a consistent presence. Short, not anticipating Elige with the swing. And they're just congregating, ready to be crunched. Look at this, Naf, Elige, they all just want to go for this. They're just going to go charging on in. Ben, good frag. Even better from Naf, though, as he does catch the trade. Hinsmoke's not going to help. John G. Oh, Naf gets away with murder, jumping over the spray. And look at Pwn alone, just the tip of the dome. Visible from OC, still goes down. And an AWP recovered. So, yeah, I mean, OC's just been so... How many times have we just cut to OC, kill one short, and then cut to Elige, kill one mid? And usually that's the round, unless they go long, and then we cut to Nitro for a quick kill there.
Yeah, so everybody's getting their kills.
So let me see if I can be a Rushly for this one. I'm going to kind of try and visualize what I'm pressing. So I know how the rounds go now.
Okay.
I've outlined it.
Okay.
Can I say numbers, Rush, and you do it?
Oh no, it's Jakey. I don't know.
Oh, Jakey.
You could try. Are your numbers the same as Jakey's numbers?
We'll find out.
All right.
Because I'd imagine that we want to start with the Liege. Oh, no, damn. Sorry.
We need numbers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'll do names.
Oh, it's actually really stressful. 4. OC. Yeah. Okay, I was close. I think we'll stay with him.
Need 4. A backup number at all times.
2 is backup. 2. 3. Oh, it's hard. I've messed it up. Sorry, guys. I actually don't want to be an observer anymore.
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
TT Tours, I think they say.
T-Tours, Machini TV, colossal throw. Definitely want Nitro for this one, no? Stay on 5.
What number was he again?
Stay on 5.
This is you in the truck directing.
Backup is Svili. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's hard, Jakey. I can't do it. It's really hard.
Oh, dear.
Gosh. Well,
13-1.
A learning experience, 13-1. And you know, there's probably a couple of people that are tuning in, probably wondering why this game is as one-sided as it is, and I think that would require us to quickly kind of fill them in on the Party Astronaut situation, because I think we haven't done that today.
Yeah, we haven't done that today. The Party Astronauts are in a similar boat to a team called LFO that we had here during Group A. Now, both of those teams, they don't have organizations behind them. They don't have support. They're also from smaller regions, and I know labeling North America as a smaller region might seem a little bit strange, but it has become a smaller region, right? In terms of player base, you can just look at that as one of the leading factors. So to come on over to play against some of Europe's and North America's best, as it were, it was never going to be an easy task. This is more of a learning experience for a team like this. Also with Party Astronauts, they have some players here who have been doing it for quite a while, right? Pone alone, I think, is 31. Pete's, he's here as a stand-in. We haven't even mentioned that. The youngest member of the team is Jonji at 22. Ben's 24, and I believe DJ's 28. So they have a bit more of an elder statesman team here. They're out long. 5 of them. Now we're cooking. And you get some pit control. You don't get immediately flanked. OC, however, has gone for the ambitious lower tons AWP clear. Elige is on the AWP. Now that is what we're talking about.
When was the last time you saw Ellie giggle on an AWAP?
Oh, he's having a bit of an Ellie giggle right now, isn't he? I'm going to have a look and see how many AWP kills he has in total of his career. And you,
I'll cast
give me the action.
I'll cast it like he's a primary AWPer shut down long.
Okay. And if he misses?
He doesn't miss. Elige, the AWPer, has a smoke deployed by his teammate, go wide on it, can mantle up and clear the pit.
105.
Total. Career AWP frags as the Daddy AWPer, Elige, steps up to find his 106th.
That dates back to February of 2015.
Let's go. Elige bucking the trend to put one into PTR. He's been baited. PTR's too good, but Elige does respond with the first. Puts one past the ears of Ben as they take their sweet time to best him. Walking up on the close wall long and more chip damage as it just looks like fun for Nitro. Takes 2 of the 4. Shocks late to the spray, but all good in the hood. Jonji's gone and it's 14-1.
It's Elige. He's at the backside of Catwalk. He can see players pushing him. He's spinning back and forth. Elige electric hold.
Back of a Camino. As a kid, Elige was a skid, does take down Ben and needs 2 more, but it's not going to happen. Instead, it's Shocks in the 1v3, and it's unlikely. And it's done, so okay. Party Astronauts 2, Liquid 14.
Team Ace as well, right there. Everybody from the Party Astronauts were able to pick up a kill. So that's good stuff. And they'll be happy about that. You can see the smiles on the faces. Obviously a long game ahead of them if they were to bring this back, but I don't think that's going to happen. Very simple approach here. Not really giving away too many pages of the strat book with a rush B, are they?
Yeah, you're right. They probably just got the spawns and were like, boys, it's Dust2. You do play spawns, don't you?
Yeah, so I can understand that type of a call. A lead into a scout, so do you want to know how many scout kills he has?
I reckon probably just about as many as his AWP. Even less, perhaps. Oh, well, no. John G.
This could go very wrong.
Yeah, I love the aggression. He's about to... What? Oh, no. What? What just happened? He looked like he was AFK or something. I'm just processing that one. He's gone down to Glocks. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There is an M4 in Catwalk. And it is bodyguarded by the entire squad. So we don't have to get too stressed about it. And we can see that Naf's going to have a go on his scout now. He's hit a tag.
88 scout kills.
88 scout kills over his career.
So what? That's 12 a year, or 12 and a half a year. So 12 and a tag. That's not bad.
Oh.
Not bad at all. So you can see, guys, by the whole point I'm trying to make here is Elige is not known to be an AWPer, right?
Also,
that old saying.
I know I'm not very observant all the time, but have these dead players looked as 3D and broken?
Yeah.
They've been this 3D and broken the whole time.
I think so.
They just look really 3D right now. I don't know, maybe...
I guess you're looking for anything to excite you about this game.
Oh,
really,
God, I'm so unenthused, Chad.
They're getting owned.
They're getting absolutely pwned.
But what if I was to put it to you this way, right? If this Team Liquid is the one that trickles into the RMR and then into the Major, and then next week, EG have got their act together with Cirque running around doing on the AWP, Breeze popping some heads, Stewie on the entry frag, and Rush is back being an anchor, right? Automatic, he's back from Valorant 2, and North American Counter-Strike with Furia seems revived. Are you excited?
Ooh, yeah, actually, yeah. I could do a whole script going on about that.
There you go.
Captain America.
Yeah, there it is. You know, we can really get some excitement going. But in this game right here, the Party Astronauts are being sent to space.
But I mean, God, we need it. You know, like, I'm not saying Counter-Strike sucks. It doesn't. But Counter-Strike's always better when North America's better. It's always a nice additional string to our competitive bow. North American fans also very, very supportive and welcoming. A lot of fun has been had over the years.
Hinge Smoke is going to spam. Not going to get any damage down there as old Pete. But up Catwalk, they can mantle OC, Nitro, and Elige in the pack. Naf and Shocks on the extremities right now. And Pone alone is alone on top of A. It's Ben anchoring Pit. Pete in float through the CT spawn.
Pone alone. Looking to give Liquid the bone.
They could just get away with a very simple cat execute here, right? Elige has a smoke, so does that of OC. They could also go for a mid to B. They've been able to draw Pete back over, so that would be the right call. But Ponalone's playing close to this smoke here right now on short, so the jig is up, especially if he gets flashed forward.
He wouldn't turn this, would he? He's surely... Oh, Barrel. He didn't see it, and Pone alone gets a he snaps into Nitro, and that'll do nicely. Remember that 16-14 Pi Astronauts win? Remember that one?
That one hasn't come past my docket just yet.
Okay, yeah, no, all right. But they are
3 on 5.
Verging onto John G's position, and he's got him nice and low. That Shocks, though, as the lone survivor. And that's the day done. Quick wrap up. Everyone should get an upgrade. Ben still left with a FAMAS after all of that, which is a shame. But 4-14. Still getting cream crackered. It could be something as simple as a little deagle into B. But look at this one. Second shot's great. The first of the transfer into Nitro.
It is wild how Elige, as a very keen gamer, didn't see that little tiny barrel right there, but it is minuscule.
I'd also
right?
argue it's probably because it was the white M4 with the white wall.
Actually, that could be true. That could actually be playing on in as a bit of a factor there. Well, back down to pistols here. This time it is some deagles and the scout. Nitro's going to whip the scout out this time around. See if they can find anything. Elige just trundled through lower. Pete's well aware of the possibility. They do have a flash for Naf, so short control, run boost with the flash and go. That sounds somewhat interesting.
Yeah, you got my attention. John G's really concerned about the mid to B, so it is all going again on Pone alone. Okay, standing. Oh! Sat down. Bent over the knee.
Great nade.
That could be the second nade. Bang! PTR gets a double with the top spin pokey. Ball, Shox whittles away at Jonji with the jumps, and this is getting funky. Just Naf and OC now. Just Naf now, because it'll be the final to collect. And we get ourselves a lovely double out of those nades.
Yeah, really
Triple
good
for
util,
PTR.
yes. Yeah, the jumping right there with Shox just looking at it like, come on, mate.
They get their
Come
bomb
on
down.
now, mate.
Like everyone wins. Party Astronauts get another round on the total, and Liquid get themselves a bomb plant with all the bells and whistles for the next. This is Nitro's opener. This is how you open up the site. And these are the nades perfectly placed for the double.
Yeah, that, you know, a lot of players as well, when they do that type of a nade, can like hit the lip, right, underthrow it a little bit or overthrow it. That was quite deep from PTR just there, but it paid on off. Naf's done the over the top of the mid molly. He's throwing that one over the new wall that's been placed, and he's going to pair that up with an Xbox smoke. So well handled here as they allow OC to work his magic with the AWP over towards B, and DJ's alone. So danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Thought Peter was actually going to go for something audacious there. He was like flirting with a lower tons push, which would have been destabilizing to say the least. You can imagine this boost would be uprooted now. Opponent load. I can't believe he's brave enough to stick around. Elite just fighting and... I was going to say fighting an AWP. Opponent doesn't even just choose to fight it at all. Just very intimidating presence. Elige on the rifle. He doesn't miss much. Hinge smoke. The pixel line up. So Liquid on nerds.
And back towards B they go. So OC went tunnels, then went all the way back through the smoke, and now he's going all the way back towards B again. So whatever they liked over towards short and middle, it seems to be luring them back in.
Such a good call as well, because it's just DJ. Completely alone, and as they walk on in, a single flash, it gets him ready, but OC's posted up and collects the only defender of B. Now the util will rein in, and Jonji's going to try and be the hero, just hoping there's a gap in their setup. Off the flash, and he charges down the bomb carrier. Stops the plant, buys time. Ben contributing through the smoke as well. They've done a lot with this. Jonji's presence alone has made the round interesting.
You just still get that bomb down. 25 seconds, and Shox is going to plant behind the tall box. Pwn alone lining up a flash now from spawn, and Ben's going to smoke off dark. So they will go for this. There's the smoke, and an extra flash here for Pwn alone. He can double flash their way in.
This is great. Communication's quick. Flash is required. Better have the good lineup for it. So Naf's going to eat this. Go. Turns, no one clears, and yeah, that's easy for Naf to collect. OC ahead of the smoke, and that's Pwn alone to save.
I think it caught Ben there, so maybe a bit of a miscomm on the timing, or maybe misunderstanding where the first flash was going to go, because some of you want like a left and a right flash so that you're covering all your bases right there. But Ben cops the brunt of that. You can see him come in white-faced, and going to go all down as Pwn alone tries to save the AWP over towards the ramp.
It's the normie maps, right?
Yeah, we have Mirage and then Inferno if we need it.
Okay. Mirage.
So one more map for Liquid to pick this up 2-0. One more round for them to get past on the first map of play. And they've opted to take it to Mirage, right, as the second map of play here. So it's not going to be over for Party Astronauts by any means. But, you know, when you go into Team Liquid's territory, you're expecting them to pick it up in similar fashion to this. But here we are. Double AWPs pulled on out here for what could be the final round of play. Pete picking mid, Pwn going long. And you normally know what that smoke means. Yeah, exactly this. Gonna try and be a naughty, naughty boy is Pete. I think he's thought better of that. Giving up the opening death with an AWP would not be the way you want to play it.
So you got the gift of Pwn alone posted up here in terms of info, and that's just about to change with a smoke. Hinge. Potential, or just a pop. It is Jonji with the UMP. Safe. Oh no, he's not. Perfect. Pop
hard
flash.
clear.
Very hard clear. And Elite running him down. PTR punished for the single miss he made. And now they've got a 5v1 onto DJ's site. There he goes. Liquid just absolutely manhandling the Party Astronauts to secure themselves the 16th. Pwn alone, the one. But there you have it. Liquid. They'll take Dust2, the Astronauts pick, and just one map away from collection. We do get the opportunity to hear from them mid-series typically. They can see big smiles on the faces. I'm sure the vibes are at a real premium right now. Let's see if Heku can grab Shoxy for a bit of an update mid-series.
Yeah, Chad, I'm sure.